get that close to him again. He could have killed you.
Welcome back to my dark corner of this sick world.
You try and get away.
1958's The Bride and the Beast has at least one thing to recommend it. We're in safe hands.
But you can stop worrying.
Direction is handled by Adrian Weiss, but the script still features some of Wood's trademark obsessions.
Angora, sweater was such beautiful thing.
And there's a certain quality to the dialogue.
I still shudder at the strange sensation I had when the gorilla was trying to be tender.
There's a line that tells a story. Dan and Laura are newlyweds, as you can tell from their romantic byplay.
That marriage license cost me $6. You know, I can buy 6 wives for that in the middle of Africa.
And from how well they know each other.
That sounds like Spanky, a gorilla I brought back.
Gorilla?
Did I not mention that I had a gorilla? Gee, you'd think that would have come up at some point during our engagement, or that you might have visited my home at some point.
Amazing. A mansion in the middle of nowhere.
More importantly, when you make an ape movie, and we've reviewed a few, please subscribe to see the others, the name of your ape is important. Kong is good.
Spanky!
Spanky makes every line sound like a euphemism.
I told him to feed Spanky and take the night off.
Seriously.
Spanky sounds like he's mad about something.
Probably the fact you named him Spanky. It being their wedding night, Dan is keen to introduce Laura to the beast in his basement. But first she wants to meet Spanky.
It's beautiful.
You're lucky I didn't meet him first. And this impression seems to be mutual. Laura and Spanky have chemistry, which Dan is keen to put behind them and get the wedding night back on track.
Let's forget about Spanky.
And soon they are asleep in their twin beds, because this is the 50s. But Laura and Spanky have some kind of mental connection, and he escapes to visit her by night. Get your stinking paws off my wife, you damn dirty ape! Now, I know how this looks, but... So perishes Spanky the wife-stealing gorilla.
Good night, darling.
Sleep well, I'll clean up the dead gorilla in the morning. But, for some reason, Laura struggles to sleep.
Such a weird incident.
Yeah, now you come to mention it, it was a bit odd. But something else is bugging Laura.
Almost as if it had happened before, a long time ago.
Dan, I've been with other gorillas. And one orangutan. It was college, I was experimenting.
I mean, do you think that perhaps we've lived before?
Dan is happy to write this off.
After that Spanky affair, you're entitled to one bad dream.
So we're definitely calling it an affair. A doctor now regresses Laura to a past life.
Why do I see animals,
in which she was surrounded by stock footage. And
I'm a gorilla.
there's only one explanation.
Come on, you don't believe she was a gorilla.
All the evidence points to it.
Playing fast and loose with the word evidence there, but I do agree with the doctor on one point.
However, if I were you, I wouldn't take her into the jungle so soon.
We've made plans, it's our honeymoon, and we're going.
So far, this has easily been my favourite Ed Wood film that we've reviewed. Please subscribe to... Oh, I did that already.
You ever get tired of it?
It's hilarious. And the fact that the gorilla-fixated girl...
Spanky didn't hurt me.
...is now being taken to Africa promises more hilarity in the second half.
This is exciting.
But it's not. And I can't tell you the disappointment of scene after scene of Dan and Laura pointing at stuff that's just off screen.
Look over there.
Before getting involved in a tiger hunt based around footage from 1948's Man-Eater of Cumaun. Footage was also taken from cult favourite Bride of the Gorilla, which we reviewed way back. Please subscribe to see our review of that. For the middle 35 minutes of the film, the word gorilla is mentioned 3 times. None of them related to the opening.
Tonight we'll be in gorilla country.
How can she not react to that? Finally, 7 minutes from the end, following a bump to the head, Laura's mental connection returns.
Laura!
This again? I offered to dress up. The friendly gorilla carries the extremely willing Laura all the way from Africa to everyone's favourite B-movie location, Bronson Caves. Dan follows. More of them? What the hell's she doing in there? Ah, we are going to need counselling. Who the man? Dan rushes in to save Laura.
Come on, Laura. Come on.
That'll learn you for sleeping with other primates. But what happens next?
I haven't seen her from that day to this. It's weird.
Weird? That's your takeaway? The man's wife has run off with gorillas and it's weird? The fact that he gave up looking for her, given that all this happened when she had concussion, that's weird.
Incredible.
But who?
I don't know what to say about this. The start and end are so funny that they almost forgive the interminable midsection. It's awful, but I kind of love it.
How was I?
Marvelous.
Thanks for watching. Please hit the like button for algorithmic reasons. This is my favourite film we've reviewed, written or directed by Ed Wood. What's yours? Let us know in the comments below.
It's all over now. By the looks of it, so is the storm.